Hello again or welcome if this is your first time. This is Charles, a very British guy who cares about what is happening to his country. So I was scrolling the other day and came across something I wasn't expecting. Sky News Australia, of all places, running a story about Reform UK. And not just any story, they were talking about a new political ad that's apparently enraged the left over here. The presenters, they absolutely loved it. So I thought I'd take a look at what all the fuss is about, break down the policy, and give you my honest take. Let's take a quick look. So here's what Reform UK have announced. It's a detention and deportation program for all illegal migrants in Britain, tens of thousands at a time, each person held for around 2 weeks, then deported. Simple, direct, no messing about. But here's the clever bit, and this is what's really got people talking. Reform have said they will not put a single detention centre in any constituency that votes Reform, not one. If you vote Reform, you're guaranteed no detention centre near you. But if you vote Green, different story entirely. They've said they'll prioritise Green constituencies and Green-controlled councils. Brighton was the example they gave. You vote for open borders, you host the detention centres. You vote for controlled borders, you don't. The slogan says it all. Vote Green, get illegals. Now the left are furious about this. But ask yourself, is it actually unfair? If you vote for a party that wants open borders, why shouldn't the consequences of that policy be felt in your community? It's democratic accountability. You get what you vote for. And here's the thing, it's not just Reform saying this. Sky News Australia covered it, and the presenters were genuinely impressed. One of them said, and I quote, "I think it makes perfect sense. It's telling people we're going to base these policies and the locations of these detention centres according to the votes of the local population. That's democracy in action." An Australian news channel. Saying that about a British political party, that tells you something. They also pointed to the US example. Under Donald Trump, when it became clear he was serious about border enforcement, crossings dropped from millions a year to virtually nothing in a matter of weeks. The same people who said it was impossible suddenly had to admit it worked. So here's my take. This policy is clever because it turns the left's own argument against them. For years they've told us that immigration is complicated, that detention is cruel, that we just have to accept the status quo. But Reform are saying no. If you believe in open borders, live with the consequences. If you believe in controlled borders will protect your community, that's not extreme, that's accountability. And I think that's why it's rattled so many people. Anyway, that's my take. What do you think? Is this a fair policy? Do you agree? Drop a comment below to let me know your thoughts. And if you want more content like this, consider subscribing.
As illegal migrants continue to turn up on our shores, Zach and his Green Party say they want Britain to have no borders at all. Now it's clear that the failed Uni-Party era is over and there is a battle for the soul of our country between Reform and the Greens. That's why today we announce an important new policy. In order to deport all illegal migrants in Britain, we're going to need to detain tens of thousands at a time. Migrants will not be able to leave these detention centres and each will be held there for a couple of weeks before being deported. So here's our promise. A Reform government will not put any migrant detention centres in any constituency with a Reform MP. We will not put them where Reform controls the council. And of the remaining areas, we will prioritise Green parliamentary constituencies and Green-controlled councils to put those migrant detention centres. That means areas like right here in Brighton. Put simply, if you vote in a Reform council or a Reform MP, we guarantee you will not have a migrant detention centre near you. However, if you vote Green, there's a very good chance that you will. This way, everyone gets what they vote for. Visit votegreengetilegals.com. Britain is broken. Britain needs reform.